to Benny's, yeah. Benny's Bodega, yeah. Come to Benny's, yeah. Benny's Bodega, yeah. It's people helping people every day. Every day.
Did you fall over?
Every day. Except Fridays.
Every day. There is not a better opening to a live broadcast.
I don't think there is. I don't think Ryan and Kelly have anything on us. I don't think Good Morning America, whatever. We're good.
But
We're in.
First things first, before we talk about that, listen, man, we need y'all support. You guys always come through for us when we are in a time of need. And listen, we got a big time 5K coming up, teaming up with another local nonprofit. What? What are you laughing for?
Right. I'm sorry, Gabby. Someone's been hitting the sauce already falling over when you.
No, my computer fell over. Oh, man, I'm sitting right in the middle of my pledge, and then you gotta make me laugh. Come on, Gabby.
Awesomeness.
You love to see it. Anyway, listen. Racing Alliance, Branchville 5K, September 10th, partnering with the Bodega. We need everybody to come out. It's an everybody can attend type of race. And what do I mean by that? You can be a serious racer and come. You can be a jogger and come. You can be somebody who walks and come. You can bring your carriage and push. You can bring your pet. You can bring any type of race, and you can perform any type of way you want. So it's all inclusive. We want everybody to feel welcomed, and we want everybody to come out. It's September 10th. It's Sunday. I got a little itinerary here that Allie was nice enough to post today. So thank you, Allie. 9 a.m. bib pickup starts, right? 10 o'clock, kiddo fun run. And by 10:30, the race will begin. 11:30, we'll have some awards. 11:30, 11:45, we'll have some awards. And then after that, from 12 to 3, you have an after party at Third Base Pub. Race participants and volunteers get a free beer, right? And if you just want to not do the race, but you got something in the morning, but you got nothing in the afternoon and you want to come hang out, yeah, $10 donation gets you to the fun. Brian St. John and Todd Schaefer, I believe, are performing. So it's from what I hear, they're really, really good and real talented performers. So it's going to be a great afternoon. It's going to be a fun race. We need as many people as we can. We understand it's a soccer weekend. We understand it's a football weekend, but we also understand that Sunday mornings are free for most of us. And if you can come out for a half hour, 45 minutes, maybe even longer, if you got some time that day, you have a couple of drinks with us at the post-race ceremony. But really, we're raising money for Benny's Bodega. We're raising money for the Racing Alliance, Ali's nonprofit and our nonprofit teaming together. So it's really a local thing. We're trying to make an impact in the community, but we can't do that without everybody coming out and supporting us. So please come on out. And on Sunday, September 10th, walk, jog, run, crawl, skip, do what you got to do, but come out and support us.
Jonathan Tyler Moore says he's coming in first. Who's going to beat him? So.
Hi, Melissa. How are you? I'm not beating him, man. That dude can fly. Word on the street.
Ain't happening. Church out, drinking in. Patty Packer. There you go.
So listen, yeah. So everybody, please tell your friends, share the video, tell the people that you need to tell. Let's get as many people out to that race as we can. We're looking to get over 100, 150 people. I do not know how many people we have right now, but please, hi guys, spreading the word and Divorce Newsletter. Thank you, Heidi. Much appreciated. But yeah, please come on. We need y'all. Share the video. Heather's made a bunch of different posts. Share the link if you need to. Share what you need to share. And let's get as many people there as possible. It's raising. It's a local event. It's a fundraising event. So come on, let's do it, baby.
We got Heather here, and yeah, I'm excited. I can I say why I won't be there? Is that maybe a good thing?
Yeah, please, good. That's as a result of our increasing presence in the community and us trying to maintain and improve and create relationships, more relationships, Go ahead, Craigie. Where are you going to be at that Sunday afternoon?
So if anybody that's not signing up for the race, which you should, but if anybody wants to come to the ShopRite in Franklin on Sunday at 10 a.m. to, let's say, 1 p.m., the ShopRite in Franklin is going to be running a food drive, donation drive for the bodega, which is friggin' awesome.
Yep.
Basically all day from around 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'll be there with my truck, hanging out, shooting the breeze. So if you don't want to sign up for the 5K, again, which you should, if you're hanging out in Franklin, or if you're in Franklin, in the area, come out and support the drive that they've got going on. They're doing a lot for us. And so I'll be there instead of at the 5K.
We don't want you all wobbly knees at the 5K anyway.
It's just a bad look for someone like me to be at the 5K. It's just a horrendous look. It's just, you don't want me there. I'll be in a chair, like one of those like oldie time, like rickety chairs at the ShopRite, sitting there and yip yapping with the managers of ShopRite, trying to get a relationship with the bodega. You don't want me at the 5K. It's a bad look.
Yes. But it's also important to note at that event, the food that day will be split up between us and another nonprofit. So we'll get all the food in the afternoon, and another pantry or another operation will get the food in the morning. So that's the important part to note, because I know people will come out and they'll support. So listen, you come out and you donate when and if you're available. Don't worry about that. But just so everybody knows, we won't be getting the whole allotment. We'll be splitting it with another operation.
Can you tell me these things? I didn't know this.
Yes, I did. I told you that.
You did?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. There you go. Oh, Craigie, old pudding brain Kaluki.
Mary Demers, what is Benny's Bodega? It's funny you should ask that. See, Benny's Bodega is a hand up for working families in the community that are struggling to make ends meet. We operate 100% on donations, and we are an operation that extends people's finances. So come in, support. If you need a hand up, or you are employed or above the age of 61, please come on in, have ID, have proof of whatever it is you are above the age 61 or employed. We'll get you registered, and from there, you're free to shop. And I think our culture and our atmosphere is a lot different than most other establishments. You'll have the opportunity to shop for food, for clothing, for cleaning and hygiene supplies. And if you have a pet, Mary, you'll be able to get some pet supplies as well. And as well, if you need a job, there's a job board, as well as a book corner if you're into books. So we pretty much have it all. It says the name Bodega, right, Craigie?
Yes, sir. Suzanne, thank you. Yeah, we'll take your help. Suzanne was a big help on Saturday at the Walmart Stuff the Bus, which were huge on Saturday and Sunday. So thank you for bringing that up, because the amount of all the things, and that's the good thing about Walmart, right? I mean, they have all the things, and when people were able to do a Stuff the Bus there, we get. What are you laughing for? No, not you. I can't. I shouldn't look at the comments. This Patty is heckling. His knees in memory.
His knees from memory are going. I'm like, you're staring at him. You're just laughing at me. I'm like, oh, what did I do? What did I say?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do not laugh at me then, please. Anyway, Stuff the Bus, Walmart. Come on. We get all the things, Craigie. We get the food. We get some clothes. We get formula. We get what else? School supplies. I mean, we just cleaning supplies, hygiene. We got all the things, and it was a great opportunity for us to establish a relationship in Walmart. So please, again, if you see Seamus Geddes in the community, give him a big hug and a high five from me, because him going out of his way and creating that relationship for us was huge. And now we have another avenue to collect food and other resources for the bodega, and it allows us to withstand some of these blows that sometimes come our way.
Yeah, I was at the Stuff the Bus on Saturday, and I thought that there was a lot of different dynamics going on. One were people just giving us money just because they saw that there was a nonprofit. They really didn't even ask. They just giving money. Okay, I get that. Two were a lot of people in Franklin that knew about us, that used us, which I thought was interesting coming from Franklin, which is. It's not close to Newton. It's not close to the bodega.
it's a good 25 minutes, 30 minutes. If sometimes Newton is brutal to get through, man. So yeah.
Yep. So that was another good thing. And I think there were at least 80% of the people that had engaged us knew or heard about the bodega, which I thought was very, very cool and heartwarming to know that, again, most of the people that were coming in knew about the bodega, knew what we did, and decided to donate or pick up, stuff in Walmart. So there were not a lot of people, take that what you will, that didn't know about the bodega when we were at Walmart on Saturday, Sunday. So I think that's a testament to our community. It's a testament to social media, what Heather does on social media. It's a testament to the board. It's a testament to the shift leaders who talk about the bodega, who are compassionate and empathetic about the people that come in. So I think that resonated with a lot of people on Saturday and Sunday at Walmart in Franklin, which was out of our, again, 25 minutes outside of our kind of comfort zone.
Yeah. And to the volunteers who stayed there both days.
Yep.
Dave Nelson came in picking up the bus. You, Nicole, Shelley, Shayna,
Suzanne,
Miss Morris coming over. So I mean, there's just so many volunteers who came over and helped. And I didn't unload everything, Craig. I know you wanted me to, but I got just about all of it done. Maybe a half a Forerunner left of stuff to bring over for tomorrow. But it just is a huge benefit to us to have those relationships and to get those items for the bodega. Hardworking families need them, and I'm telling you, things are getting tighter for everybody. I mean, I don't know if families that are watching or families that see us, or there's so many families that reach out that silently say, hey, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. We've been putting everything on credit cards, but we can't take it anymore. We can't make payments anymore. We've tried. And there's just so many people, if they would just take that step and that leap of faith before it gets to that point, we could absolutely help extend those resources, and we can absolutely be kind of that support while you get back on your feet or while you withstand whatever emergency that you've had to withstand. So these types of things are awesome, man. And again, special thank you to Seamus for setting up this relationship and all the volunteers who worked it. Thank you. And speaking of thank you, Craigie, the bodega is now officially in the company of the greats, the Chicago Bulls, the 90 Chicago Bulls, the early 2000 Lakers. Who else? When we were kids, the Celtics and Lakers.
Three-peats,
baby.
Nah, maybe not the Patriots, but not successful years in a row, but close.
So yeah, we're making light of it, yes, but most of you guys have already know. But yes, three-peat. We were voted again Sussex County's #1 nonprofit by the people. So the nonprofit for the people was voted by the people as nonprofit of the year. So seriously, thank you guys. It's little things like that we can market, that we can put on our website, that we can tell people that are, we get it. They're stupid. It's just a contest. It's just a voting, and anybody can vote at any time. We get it. But you guys took the time out of your day, even if it was just 10, 15 seconds, to do that, and not do it once, but do it twice and repeatedly. So thank you. We very much appreciate it. It feels good to win. I do feel like we got some other victories coming our way because we've only just begun here. We've got a lot of things coming, and a lot of things that we're going to create, and a lot of things that we're going to develop and kind of improve upon as we get older and more established as a nonprofit. You laugh it out.
I got two things I'm laughing at. Number one, Happy Gilmore, when he sings about Chubbs, we've only just begun, and
that's
he's put
Carpenter, baby.
And two, would you consider?
Oh, hold on. Did you see what Lori said? Lori said, "I'm including the 3P in Betty's Bodega promo for our Christmas show for the year."
Have to do it, Lori. Have to do it.
You're welcome, Melissa and Amanda. I had no idea you went to Green.
Yeah. Amanda came in today, dropped off some Tricky Tray stuff. At Terry, Terry was there today. The other thing, let me ask you this. Would you consider the bodega a dynasty?
Oh, no way. We've only been around 4 years. We got to be a dynasty, one, we have to win more, and we got to go at least 7, 8, 9 years. Something there. They tell me a nonprofit is really not really considered there yet until we've been 10 years.
All right, so we're not title.
No. So
Okay.
yeah, they're not Titletown yet. So I guess around the 10-year mark, but I plan on being well established well before the 10-year mark.
Understood. I agree. Yeah.
The 10-year mark comes and we're not established by then. We've made some serious mistakes. And I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming Heather. I'm blaming everybody else. Leanne, Dawn, I'm chucking you all under the bus.
And you walk away scot-free. Understood. Dude. Yeah, boy. Trailblazing. You know what? That's a great word. Danielle, trailblazing. I love that.
Danielle, you're absolutely right, man. And I can't see, you said that, and I am so passionate about that because I believe as the sky is blue that we are trailblazing. And anybody that will listen to me, I will go on a soapbox and I will talk about what we're doing and how there may be other pantries that do clothes and food, and there may be other pantries that allow you to shop, but there is nothing out there that is for working families that allows you to shop, that gives you the food that we have, that gives you cleaning supplies, hygiene supplies, and is open 5 days a week. There is not another place on this earth like us. And I am very confident and very passionate in saying that. Sorry, but thank you, Danielle.
Yep. And I just to sprinkle a little razzle dazzle on top of that, I don't think you're going to find another organization that has the volunteers and commitment that the community has around that.
That is probably the number one thing, and I glossed right over it. You're absolutely right. The volunteers, the support that we get, and the volunteers, how hard they work, and the expectations of our volunteers, and what we ask them to do.
We really ask them to do a shit ton. It is wild.
It's not easy being a shift leader, and it's not easy running people, and it's especially not easy when at the end of 2 weeks there's no paycheck.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
we're a unicorn in the nonprofit industry.
Yeah, but I hope not, man, because I swear, Craigie, we are a building and somebody just trusting and believing in us away from really being a trailblazer, Danielle, and really kind of establishing bodegas in other parts of the country and other parts of New Jersey, and really changing how we service the working population. You know, we can increase the expenditure of food. We can increase payments and insurance rates and rates of loans. We can do all that, but then we just expect the same amount of income to get the same amount of food and supplies. It just doesn't make any sense. No. And we need more bodegas in the area to help working families. It's just that simple. And the best part about us is it's all community based. So it's us coming together. We're not asking for taxpayer money. We're not asking for the government to give us any stipend or to give us some food that they got from a drive 6 years ago. We're asking for the community to come together and to take care of each other in a way that has never been created before, and in a way that decreases any shame and embarrassment and increases pride for working families.
Yeah. And I think if you talk to any of the shift leaders, they have experienced people coming into the bodega that have expressed that exact sentiment, which is we come to the bodega because we understand that there is no bias, that there is no judgment, that y'all make us feel comfortable, that there's music playing, that we don't give you just a handout of a bag of mat. So there is that. And we've talked about that as nauseam, but again, a testament to the physical coming into the bodega and what that means. So if you have not yet come into the bodega as a volunteer, as a community member, as a stakeholder, whatever it is, come in on the days that we're open and just see the inner workings of that. And I think you'll understand what we're talking about here, because it's so hard to try to express like your passion for the bodega, the board's Pat, Heather, a Dawn, a Leanne, all the shift leaders. It's not, we can say it till our face is blue, but until, like you and I say, you come into the bodega and really experience it, you're not going to understand it. You just won't. So I implore people to come into the bodega and just poke your head in.
Sandy said it best, but the thank yous from the customers are worth more than a paycheck.
Yeah.
Amen. There's so many people I walk in there and they have no idea who I am, or not that I'm anybody, but they're just saying thank you. And all I'm doing is moving stuff in and out. Great. I had a couple people say thank you to me. I've never met them before. Just walked in. I was dropping off stuff and bringing stuff in today. And people were just thank you. Guy left. He had one bag of stuff. He was like, man, very much appreciate it. Thank you. Some guy needed a stick of deodorant, and we were going through things and we couldn't find a stick because he was allergic to something. And Jane at the last minute said, I found it. So I ran outside. I chased him down like halfway down the street, and I got a stick of deodorant to him. And dude, like, you'd have thought I gave him a bar of gold, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice. And I know that we're making an impact. It would just be nicer if we could make a larger impact in various other communities.
In due time. I did want to tell you that there was one person, and I'm not, I wish I was making this up, but I'm not. There was one person on Saturday that had specifically asked for your autograph. And I
did you fall off the chair laughing?
You know what? If I'm being honest, like, for me to you, like, that's like solid heckle, like, hey, man. But like, they were legitimately like, hey, is Benny here? I would love to have his autograph. Like, there was a legitimate ask for that. I take that. I don't know how you want to take that, but to me, that was like, we're making an impact. It was wild.
Well, somebody needs to check his blood pressure or something, because he was not getting enough oxygen to his brain.
It was a woman.
I was a woman. I'm sorry.
A woman that had used that actively uses the bodega. It was a woman that actively uses the bodega. She had her 2 kids, and she asked if you were there, and had a like a little piece of like a sticky note or something like that. She had, and she had, Benny here. Can I get
cool. Don't get me wrong. It makes me feel good, and it's cool.
It does.
We both know it's a whole lot of nothing from me, and it's a whole lot of everything from everybody else. But
sure,
in order for this to function, and in order for this to be successful, there's got to be a hierarchy, right? And I just happen to be at the top, and we all really do come together well as a team, and we all do function well as a team. And our shift leaders are second to none. Our and management team is second to none, and we're growing and we're getting better too. And I think that's the good part of us, is because we recognize, especially me, that we do have areas of improvement that need to occur. And the only way that those things occur is if you sit down and you listen and you talk to people who've had success, and you listen to them and you strategize and you have goals, and there's, responsibilities and accountability to achieve those goals. So we're looking forward to these next couple months and these next couple years of putting in a plan, generating more money, obtaining a building, doing the things that we need to do to establish ourselves as more of a concrete nonprofit. So the Impact 100s of the world, if you will, feel more confident in giving us their grants. You know what I mean? And
yep.
Not to take it so personal. And we're finding out that it's going to be very difficult for us as a 4-year-old nonprofit to achieve a level of success if we're going down certain avenues. You know what I mean, Craigie? So I think it's prudent upon us to establish relationships and work towards achieving whatever goals we have, how we choose to achieve them, and not necessarily rely on the past forged by others, if you will.
Yep. Good. And again, that brings it back to that comment that Danielle made. I think we're trailblazing something. And I think when you come with trailblazing, right, I don't want to say the analogy, but it is, you're chopping down, you're the first one chopping down those trees and those bushes, and it's not easy. It's easy to follow the path that's already been trailblazed. Right now we're trailblazing, so it's not easy, and there's gonna be times of trial and tribulations. But I think one of the things I always bring back to is, like, we're such a young organization. When I mean young, I don't mean like the ideas or the time that we've been a nonprofit, but I mean the age of us. Normally, people like us are working full-time jobs and we don't have time to volunteer and do this stuff. Somehow, we attract a younger generation,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
It is, and it takes that younger generation, if you want to call a 40-year-old a younger generation, but it
Yeah.
does take younger people to kind of make that impact and kind of
Yep.
make that change, right? Because we're going to change the Lianas of the world, right? And she's
Yep.
going to have a different impact because you and Nicole are so vested in the bodega, right? And her world's going to be different. Her relationships, her view of people and things and of struggle is going to be normal, and it's going to be awesome. And she's going to be a different human because of that, and that is cool. And I can say the same thing about Lily and Carter and all
Yep.
the other kids and children and young adults who have partnered with us or spent time at the bodega. It's been cool. It really is. But I think we got some stuff to do, right, man?
We can sit here and talk. We could talk till 10 o'clock.
I know. I was gonna keep going, and I was like, I'm looking at the clock, and I'm like, next thing you know, it's gonna be at the 60-minute mark, and I'm just gonna be on my soapbox talking about building and how we're getting there and what we want to achieve and all these things. And really, just the last 4.5 years have been phenomenal, and it's really cool. And people asking for autographs and being on lives and people supporting us, buying our merchandise. We're almost at 4,000 followers, and that's grown organically, and that's not us, doing anything stupid or doing anything to create buzz, right? That's just us helping people, sending our message out there, being transparent in that message and doing something unique. And people want to support that. And I think people identify with us. We're middle-class people, just like everybody else.
Yep.
There's been long stretches in my life where I live paycheck to paycheck. And I am no different than the customers that come into the bodega. And I hope people realize that. And I hope people can identify with that. And in that identification, if you will, maybe there's somebody out there who's got enough money for us to partner with us to get us that building. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, man. That was a great conversation. I like that we don't really prepare for these lives. I like that we can just kind of talk and our conversations go into the deeper philosophical meaning of the bodega. I love that.
Yeah, me too. And it's cool to have conversations so people know, man. This is not two people in suits or a bunch of people with all these other alternative motives or anything like that. Man, this is a collection of people who have a desire to help, who have a passion to help people, who have a unique idea and want to spread some love and some compassion in the communities and want to bring people together, man. And it's a pretty cool experience if you allow yourself to be vulnerable and kind of join us, if you will.
Yep. What a great word, vulnerable. What a great word. Just
Really
immerse yourself in it. And if it's not for you, you can always back out, but just be vulnerable.
We had a bunch of people come in and maybe it not be for them and go, there's nothing wrong with that. There's the bodega is an opportunity. And we've had many people come and really like us. Our shift leaders are very vested and they love it. And some of our other volunteers, they sign up every week. They're consistent. They show up on time. They leave late.
I'm looking at Lori at the bottom here, just commented. I got her, their comment up there, but Lori and Bob, who run the light show for the bodega, they've been picking up every single Saturday for the last 6 Saturdays.
Let's just, and I don't mean to cut you off, Greg, I'm sorry, but let's just talk about Lori and Bob for a second, right? So you said the last 6 Saturdays, they've been picking up food from Wegmans, right? So for the last month and a half, for the last month and a half, right, they have been feeding how many hundreds of people in Sussex County, and all they're doing is taking their car on a Saturday morning, grabbing coffee, hanging out together, going down and loading it maybe 2 cars up, coming back, unloading it and going home. You're talking about 2-3 hours of your life tops, right? And you're talking about feeding hundreds of people. Now, if that doesn't make you feel good, and if that doesn't inspire you, if that doesn't have an impact on you, then you can find some other avenue where you'll have that excitement. But if you are just a normal type of human being and you have struggled and you have been vulnerable or you've been hurt or you have been paycheck to paycheck in life, then I'm telling you that experience can be very inspiring and can be very motivating. So I'm hoping more people join us. I'm hoping more people decide to volunteer and support us. And I'm hoping more people add to our team because our team is special. And you'll see it at the Tricky Tray, people at the Tricky Tray. You'll see it. You'll see the 30 volunteers that we have there all in their same shirts. you'll see people come in taking days off of work to move chairs and to move tables and to come to my house and to pick up all the baskets and to move them back. You'll see people stay late to move chairs, to put stuff back, to haul garbage, and nobody there is getting paid. And it is a collection of people that are just passionate, and it's very, very cool to be a part of. And maybe it's just me, I'm biased. I've been a part of teams my whole life. I've been like blah, 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 right? And I love the team aspect. I love it. I know. But I love the team aspect, man. I love what happens when people come together.
Yes.
And when there's no when there's no finger pointing and there's no conflict, when people come together and they share the same mission and they share passion in that mission, it's pretty awesome what we can do. And I think the bodega is literally a testament to that and to that model.
Yep. Not wrong. And I don't want to, I know we could name names for people that volunteer and help out, and the shift leaders and the board members, blah, blah, blah. I do want to just mention Shayna's name because I know she's on here. I had texted Shayna a few times over the past 2 months about, just kind of filling in and helping out. And every time I text Shayna, within a matter of minutes, she gets back to me. I can help out. I'm good. You let me know what I need. Let me know what you need. So Shayna, I know you're on here. Thank you. Honestly, Thank you for helping out on the weekends and delivering produce to the bodega.
Yeah, and just think about that too, because we need people on Saturday and Sunday just to spend an hour or two to stock the fridges and make sure that we don't have any bad lettuce or bad fruit. Because I assure you, if we have bad stuff, people email me and call me and they make posts about it. So there can't be any moldy bread. There can't be anything like that because people hold us accountable, and I want them to, and that's okay. So please, I'm not disparaging that. I like that responsibility and I like that pressure, and it trickles down and our volunteers take it seriously. But it is something that we have to do, and it is something that is done, right? And it is something that requires time and people coming to the bodega, and thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you guys need milk crates? Oh my God. Listen, if somebody out there knows somebody that maybe needs like 100 milk crates, let us know.
This is actually important. You're not wrong. Please, if you need milk crates, like if you want storage or you have storage, a storage shed or anything like that, we've got a couple 2-tree milk crates in the bodega. So by all means, message us.
Yeah, or a recycling center, or is there is someone we can take them, because we're like overrun with them. Yeah,
we really are.
Yeah, there are moving parts at this point, man, there are so many moving parts, Greg.
Yeah, there are. Ugh.
A lot. It is.
Do we cut this off before we get a Heather text message?
Oh, yeah, we probably should.
Is that that's a positive, probably?
Yeah, she's gonna message us. Hey, cut it, fellas. No one's listening anyway.
I feel like Heather has one in the chamber.
Right. Cut and paste option.
Just a pre-text message ready to go.
Oh, I love it. It does take a village. 33. You better be off by 35. There she is.
All right.
So listen, man, we got the race September 10th. We're going to be talking about it next week, Tuesday. Yep. We'll really be ramping up the posts, and we'll really be kind of hitting everybody over the head with it. Races are not something that usually people sign up long-term in advance for. They usually start signing up now, to be honest with you. Yeah. But the Fun Racing Alliance and the Bodega are really going to do something special on the 10th. So come out, Branchville 5K. We'll make a bunch of posts about it. There'll be a bunch of links about it. If you go to the Hampton Diner, there's a flyer in your booth or on your table. So wherever you go, you'll start to see Bodega 5K, little posters and QR codes to register. So please, and again, if you can't do that on Sunday and you're in the Franklin area, go out and see Craigie at the wall at the shop. Right, there'll be a stuff to bust that day too. So I'm sure Craigie. What'd you say?
Why'd you say the wall?
I didn't say the wall. I said there'll be a stuff to bust that day.
I thought you said the wall. And then that just triggered an unlocking of a good memory from the wall. When you go, remember the wall, the music's place?
Oh, the wall. I thought you were making fun of me about the TV show, The Wall.
You hit the wall. You hit Sam Goody. Oh, let's go, dude.
I used to love the posters and Sam. Go back to all the posters and Sam Goody.
Yes. And the other thing too, I just saw Gabby had mentioned about the milk crates. Do you remember? I don't know if it was pre-COVID or post-COVID, but the milk crate challenge where you had to climb in the milk crates and people were breaking their backs and like. Remember that?
No, I did not know there was a milk crate challenge.
Oh my God, dude! Like you climb on top of the milk crates and see who could get like the highest on milk crates, and people were getting. The hospital was never busier.
Oh, dude, that was probably one of my busiest times because the bodega was just getting off, and I was working nights, responding to abuse and neglect allegations.
For what?
For jobs, like during the pandemic, and
Yeah.
So there's like a year. There's like times where I was just a zombie.
I think that's when I first met you.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
that was later on. Now you know why I was wearing a ghost shirt and some mismatched pants. I was working nights doing the bodega during the day.
Hey, Benny, you got one shoe on. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm all right.
Excuse me, Mr. Davey. I'm here to be your intern. I'm here to meet you for an interview. Grab a box, kid. Let's go.
I have never. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, hi. Yeah, Mr. Davey. Like, yep, that's me. The soups goes over here. You did the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right. Sounds good. No paperwork. Yep.
Our second date was a beverage at Crow's, I think.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah, great time. We had some wings, couple 2-3 beverages, talked about the bodega, and then the rest is history.
Every time you say wings, the only thing I can think about is that little wing I ate at your house that one day.
I know, and I'm sorry, Heather, we're over, but I have to say this. Benny came over for a Thursday night football game. I'll never forget it. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Benny's coming over. I got to cook some wings. And I made him. I had just bought Nicole a deep fryer, and I made wings, and they came out terribly. And
this
they
wing was like a squirrel leg.
Oh, they were so tiny. If anyone remembers back in the late 80s, Shrinky Dinks, where you'd put the things in the oven and they would shrink, that's what the wing looked like. And we're on the couch and we're watching the game, and Benny's eating them like Clark Griswold is eating the little turkey.
Hey, Benny, you want some more wings? No, I'm good.
They were so tiny. And I was like, how are they good? You're like, oh, yeah, they're delicious. I'm like, oh, wow.
He says Chernobyl wings.
There was no skin on them. There was no meat. It was just shrunk.
I'm dying.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Heather and Lily are watching us on YouTube. Nice.
Carter and Lily, yeah. All right, well. All right. Listen, shut her
All
down,
right.
Mike. We passed our you in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so close to over our time.
Not terrible.
Good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Share the video, please. September 10th. Race, 5K. Let's go. Power to the people.
Oh, we have this.